Hello and welcome to this product introduction for Symantec Endpoint Security Complete. In this video, we'll take a closer look at this product offering from Symantec to understand why it's an important part of enterprise security strategy. Before we begin, it may be helpful to define exactly what is an endpoint. In mathematical terms, an endpoint is simply the end of a line segment. Of course, this is not what we're referring to. When we say endpoint, we're referring to endpoint devices. Network-capable things like desktops, laptops, servers, and even printers and other specific use devices that communicate with each other over private networks or the public internet. Much like our previous line example, each of these devices represents the end of a line in a communication chain. Thus, in addition to their more common names, they are also referred to as endpoints. Guess what else is an endpoint? You know that mobile phone you carry around and that tablet you use to surf the internet? Well, they're endpoints too, and they all have their own unique challenges in terms of protection. So it is important to understand what an endpoint is, why it's important to protect them, and what we are protecting them from. It turns out that all these endpoints contain something valuable today: information, otherwise known as data. Data can be as benign as a copy of a recipe someone sent you for dinner or a picture of your family vacation. But it could also be extremely valuable information like credit card numbers, contact names, and personal account information. In the case of corporate data, this can be business-critical information like contact lists, product development plans, or even private customer data. Information that's in the wrong hands can be used for profit or other malicious purposes. And what are we protecting them from? In a word, malware. Things like unauthorized file access, registry modifications, keyloggers, trojans, worms, spyware, ransomware, and zero-day vulnerabilities, all of which are tools that malicious actors employ to take control of computer systems, gain access to networks, steal information, and damage or destroy critical data. With the evolution of today's modern enterprise incorporating expanded device types, cloud-based public and private infrastructure, and a roaming and frequently disconnected workforce, protecting corporate data becomes even more complex and challenging. And today's attacks not only continue to be prevalent across all endpoint types, but they are also evolving as well. Attackers use a technique called living off the land to infiltrate and infect an organization. This means using whatever tools are in hand, such as Word documents, email, PowerShell, and other legitimate network administration software, as well as operating system features to infiltrate and launch their attack. Living off the land works to the attacker's advantage because the tools are common. Most victims are running these programs or can run them. They are also easy to use for malicious purposes, much easier than finding and exploiting a zero-day vulnerability and writing sophisticated malware. They allow attackers to hide in plain sight. End users in IT expect these tools to be on a machine, and the extent that the tool is being used for harm can be hard to determine. Enterprises are faced with these challenges every day. They need a security solution that defends against multiple incursion vectors, protects endpoints from known and unknown threats, and secures their data everywhere on every device. Organizations can choose to integrate solutions from multiple vendors. However, this often results in complex integrations with operational overhead and delays in response. Another option is to limit the usage of mobile devices and lock down data in hardened servers and workstations. This was once the norm, but now is no longer the way people work. Finally, organizations could choose a good enough solution that offers partial system protection. Threats to data still might be passing unnoticed, leaving organizations with a large exposed attack surface and regulatory compliance issues. What if there was a better way? Symantec Endpoint Security Complete delivers the most comprehensive and integrated endpoint security on the planet. As an on-premises, hybrid, or cloud-based solution, the single-agent Symantec platform protects all traditional and mobile endpoints, providing interlocking defenses at the device, application, and network level, and uses artificial intelligence to optimize security decisions. A unified cloud-based management system simplifies protecting, detecting, and responding to all advanced threats targeting your endpoints. SES Complete provides full coverage for all devices and the entire attack chain, from prevention to threat hunting, with critical product features that cover 4 key areas: attack surface reduction, including breach assessment, device control, application control, as well as adaptive protection, which combines threat landscape intelligence with customer-specific behavioral insights to provide tailored recommendations for each unique enterprise. Attack prevention, which combines core malware protection with behavioral-based advanced machine learning to protect legacy and modern endpoints. Breach prevention, which combines network-based security controls like intrusion prevention and firewall, as well as Active Directory threat defense to secure and protect Active Directory infrastructures from data breaches. And finally, detection and response, which provides the entire EDR toolset to detect and remediate advanced targeted attacks. All features are rolled into a single product and a single agent, with flexible management options including fully cloud-managed, on-premises, or hybrid. Protection is backed by award-winning technologies and Symantec's Global Intelligence Network, the world's largest civilian cyber intelligence network. The result is more protection and more value in a single offering. Symantec delivers proactive endpoint defense with pre-attack surface reduction capabilities based on advanced policy controls and technologies that continuously scan for vulnerabilities and misconfigurations across applications, Active Directory, and devices. With attack surface reduction defenses in place, many tactics and techniques cannot be leveraged on your endpoint estate. It provides breach assessment that probes Active Directory for domain misconfigurations, vulnerabilities, and persistence using attack simulations to identify risks and allow for immediate mitigation and remediation recommendations. The breach assessment tool provides a report that includes identified misconfigurations and backdoors with prescriptive recommendations for remediation. Adaptive protection automates security configuration to specifically deliver customized protection for each organization effortlessly. Adaptive protection manages the behavior of a wide range of well-known trusted applications and uses prevalence analysis coupled with correlated MITRE techniques to help determine which application behaviors to block. Application control assesses the risk of applications and their vulnerabilities and allows only known good applications to run. Application control replaces the traditional application trust model, where all applications are assumed to be trustworthy by default, with one that applications must earn trust to run. And finally, device control specifies the block or allow policies on several types of devices that attach to client computers, such as USB, infrared, and FireWire devices, to reduce the risk of threats and exfiltration on Windows and Mac operating systems. At the heart of attack prevention is proven enterprise malware protection for workstations and servers based upon the industry-leading Symantec Endpoint Security Protection stack. Several engines work together to provide the most effective anti-malware solution to stop advanced threats. It provides malware protection that combines pre-execution detection and blocking of new and evolving threats using advanced machine learning, sandboxing to detect malware hidden in custom packers, suspicious file behavior monitoring and blocking, as well as signature-based methods that use both file and website reputation analysis and malware scanning. Our intensive protection separately enables fine-grained tuning of the level of detection and blocking to optimize protection and gain enhanced visibility into suspicious files. And finally, network connection security provides protection against network threats by identifying rogue Wi-Fi networks, protects against suspicious networks by utilizing hotspot reputation technology, protects against risky open networks, and delivers a policy-driven VPN to protect network connections and to support compliance. The Symantec prevention approach entails containing attackers as early as possible at the endpoint before they have any opportunity to persist on the network. Intrusion prevention and firewall blocks known network and browser-based malware attacks using rules and policies and prevents command and control setup with automated domain IP address blocklisting. Intrusion prevention blocks over 90% of the attacks before they break into your organization's network. The firewall uses a rules-based firewall engine to analyze all incoming traffic and outgoing traffic to block such threats before they can be executed on the endpoint. Active Directory security defends the primary attack surface for lateral movement and domain credential theft by controlling the attacker's perception of an organization's Active Directory resources from the endpoint using unlimited obfuscation. In other words, creating fake assets and credentials. This solution provides real-time detection that captures actual reconnaissance, lateral movement, and protocol abuse phases that are performed by an attacker on the endpoint. The net result is a complete automated breach containment solution for Active Directory. Symantec combines endpoint detection and response, or EDR technologies, and unmatched security operations center analyst expertise, giving you the tools necessary to quickly close out endpoint incidents and minimize attack impacts. Our behavioral forensics provides the ability to record and analyze endpoint behavior to identify advanced attack techniques that may be using legitimate applications for malicious purposes. This data is enriched with the MITRE ATT&CK framework to help guide incident responders during investigations. Advanced threat hunting tools are provided in Symantec EDR to search across recorded event metadata and to identify point-in-time endpoint status. Incident responders can also hunt across the enterprise for indicators of compromise by directly querying endpoints. Integrated response takes direct action on the endpoint to remediate by retrieving files, deleting files, isolating endpoints, and blocking access. Symantec EDR supports an automatic submission of identified suspicious files to sandboxing for complete malware analysis, including exposing malware that is VM aware. Our Threat Hunter technology hunts for high-fidelity incidents and combines the power of advanced machine learning as well as our expert SOC analysts to discover the tools, tactics, and procedures used by adversaries. In addition, it delivers intuitive access to Symantec's global security data to augment your team's threat hunting efforts. In this video, we've talked about Symantec Endpoint Security Complete, an enterprise security product that delivers protection, detection, and response in a single solution, along with attack surface reduction, threat hunting, breach assessment, and prevention capabilities. Symantec Endpoint Security Complete protects workstations, servers, and mobile devices across all major operating systems, is easy to deploy with a single agent installation, and provides flexible management options. You can learn more about additional Symantec product offerings in this video series. Thank you for watching.